Hey guys, Enlight here, and I'm actually bringing you a commentary, which is something I kind of pushed off for a bit, and it's actually a topic commentary. And I'm sorry if I sound really groggy. I'm just really tired actually, but I can't really wait to pull this commentary off in the morning, because I'll probably forget what I'm gonna talk about. And I just came into like really sudden realization of this. Out of just straight boredom, I come into realization. And yeah, I guess I'll just get started with the commentary. Basically, it all started right now when I was basically going through my old channel and going through my favorites. I wanted to look at some old YouTube stuff and old CA stuff, and I wanted to compare it to today. And I was just thinking to myself, like, man, this is gonna be pretty fun. And I came across some old YouTubers, like Young One, Team Omniscient, all that stuff. Holy Mush Reviews, and I came across one of MCD's old montages, which was the S&D one, like the 16th. And I was really analyzing it, because I just love analyzing old stuff from new stuff, and it's just crazy. But anyways, I was looking at his montage, and I came into realization with stuff. Now I know that people are gonna say like, oh, it's EU, it's a different community, but it's still kind of the same mindset, because we would still have, like, I don't know, I think we'd still have the same mindset. And if not, then I'm gonna bring up another example. But in his videos, I realized, don't quote me on the speed gear, but I think he did. I don't know, I don't know if he did, but just think about it. In most of his videos, all he used was a G3060 or sniper, and he was always a fem-base. Well, that was back then. He changed his ways. He's actually, a male base right now. And just before I keep going with this, if any of this reaches these YouTubers, that I'm listing, I'm not calling you out or anything. I'm just using you as an example. And I don't know. You never know if these actually get to those certain YouTubers, and I don't want to be seen as that guy. You'd rather be safe than sorry, So, I realized that that's all he really used back then. And I think, like, that just made me think, like, the whole mindset of the CA community has just really changed over the years. Back then, CA was played for fun. And nowadays, I think it's just played just to show off. And, I mean, there's still some fun involved, but, like, people feel limited to what they can do, Back then, nobody really cared, because I came to this. Back then, all he would use was, fem-base and snipers and G3060. Today, we look down on the G3060 because, we see it's OP, and everyone that uses, or a majority of us that, we see G3060, we instantly think OP. But back then, we all looked up to I mean, I was gonna say UCD. I'm sorry. Well, MCD and UCD is like really close, but a majority of us looked up to MCD, because I know he was really famous back then, but not really. I just use famous. I don't like using the word famous. He was really known back then. A lot of people knew him, and a lot of people liked him. And now, like, if you just think about it, what if today, if MCD were to go into a game with fem-base with full speed gear and G3060, or just even a G3060 with the fem-base in general, just think about it. Could you imagine like how much like just trash talk he would get? Just think about it. And I think people need to start realizing this. The CA community like mindset has really changed back then. Back then it was just nothing but fun, and now it's just like showing off and being judged by what you use. And I think that's just not the way the game should be played. And I guess I really kind of think I got my point across. And I don't really know what else to say. A lot of other YouTubers, I realized all they used was G3060, and a lot of people like them. But now if people were to use G3060 and all that, people would get really mad. It's just like from then and now, like I realized some old YouTubers that actually used a lot of OP stuff to get gameplay, and then like we never really judged them. But nowadays, like if you were to use an OP gun, we judge you. Like if you were using Orthus, I know we didn't have Orthus back then, but if you were using Orthus now, a lot of people talk down on you because it's OP, but it is kind of obvious that it's OP, so I guess that's kind of a bad example. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling on at this point. Like, okay, it's already 5 minutes in, so I guess I got my point across, so I'm gonna end off the video here. I hope I kind of got my point across. You know, just think about it, the CA mindset has really changed, the whole community wise, and yeah, I guess that's it. So this is in like peace.